Yeah, what's up? It's your boy Fried Chicken. Chilling with my cup of Kool-Aid and everything, you know what I'm saying? Got my fried chicken on the plate right here with the macaroni and cheese. That's homemade, baby. Got cornbread. Ooh, you know I love the hot water cornbread. You know I do. 3, 2, 1. Yeah, yo, it's your boy Fried Chicken. And this is a domination gameplay on the map Foundation. I really wanted to bring you a gameplay on this map earlier, just because it's one of the new maps, and I just really didn't play the playlist for the Elite Premium members that much. You know, it was just so many people that I'm friends with on Xbox. They don't have the playlist. They don't have the Elite Premium membership. So I end up playing just the normal playlist so much. And this was a domination game that I hopped into, and I'll talk a little bit about the strategy that I was using here. And basically, it's to get B. B is so hard to capture if the other team already has position on it, that you want to be able to get that really early. And then you also want to defend C as much as possible if you're spawning on this side of the map. And it's really easy to run back and forth and defend C and B at the same time versus having to defend A and B. So that's why we kind of got lucky that we spawned on this side of the map. If we wouldn't have, I would have been probably running for C first, and then once you capture C, then it's a good idea to try to gain some control over the middle of the map. But I'm using the Silent Scar. This is not one of my favorite weapons at all, but the cool thing I like about it is the iron sights are really simple, and I think this weapon versus any other weapon works so well with the silencer. It just feels like it has no recoil at all. So I kind of like this weapon, especially up close and at like medium distances. So I can do pretty well with it from long range, but I usually just go for the headshot if it's long range. And the second part of this commentary is actually going to be about the face-off gameplays or face-off game modes that they have for Modern Warfare 3, and the fact that they are giving some free stuff to people who just bought the game and didn't want to buy into the Elite Premium. So that's kind of cool. So what I'm doing right here is this left side is a main avenue for enemies to come down, but also I wanted to get a bunch of kills since I already had my specialist bonus going, because you never know, a brother could get a Moab anytime. But be looking forward to some really cool gameplay coming up. Now, if you take a peek at the mini-map before, you might have to rewind this, but this guy prone with the LMG, one of my teammates ran right behind him, and I thought that he was going to kill him, but he just acted like he didn't see him, or maybe he did. And that caused me to run around that corner thinking that that guy was dead, so that was my bad. I could have kept my streak going. I could have been possibly on the road to getting a Moab right there, and then I get stuck on these stairs. So at this point in the gameplay, I was like, you know what, let me forget about this Moab. Let me just make sure that we win this game, you know, because the score was really close still at this point. So my main focus was, let's get the W, baby. And that's how I always feel about my games that I'm in. Is, you know, sometimes I'll be trying to get a really good game, but then if it seems like we're out of position or we have a chance to lose the lead, you know, I'll kind of throw myself in there, and even if I get killed a couple times, at least I'm going to try to go for the W. I'm going to try to help my team out, be a team player, you know what I'm saying? So that's going to be the ideal thing to do. Don't always completely kill Horde 100% of the game if your team is losing. You know, it's just a dumb thing, because you might have an amazing game, but you lose. So what was the purpose, you know? And at least if you lose and you try to win and you actually went for the W, then you put some effort out there, and hopefully you can learn from those mistakes. So And I was just oblivious to the guys over to the left. I should have been watching that. I knew that that was a main route that the enemy likes to take to get around us or flank. So right here when we get to 100 in just a second, I'll start talking about what I think about the face-off game mode. But as you can see, I haven't even ventured over to the other side of the map yet. I'm just going in and making sure that I'm defending our side of the map. Make sure that we have enough lead where I can then start messing around and start trying some crazy stuff and get some cool kills. So my class that I'm running here is the Scar Silence, and it's got focus on it. When somebody shoots me, I want to be able to not flinch. With the Scar, it's really easy to get off target if you even get hit with like one bullet or even like a slight explosion. So I like to not worry about that when I'm playing. And I'm running kind of the standard stuff when you're looking at equipment. So nothing special. Really, if you were interested in running a class like this, just put Specialist Package on. And I run a Stinger as well because I play Search and Destroy with this class. If the enemy comes up with a UAV or air support, then I'm going to be able to shoot that down without having to worry about, you know, having my blind eye on. Because I didn't run blind eye on this class. I'm running the Sleight of Hand, Assassin, and Sitrep Pro. So, and another thing about Sitrep Pro, now you can hear people with dead silence. So they finally put that in and patched that. I don't know when they did it, but that's kind of nice because I've always wanted it to be able to catch dead silence people, so I can be able to hear them and I get a nice two-piece. So they have these new, they have a new face-off game mode, which you can do 1v1, 2v2, and then they just added in a 3v3. What I really like about this game type is that it gives you sort of that professional MLG type of setting where you're going against another team with just two people. So you can communicate really well with your teammate, be able to call out. It's pretty fast paced, and they also came up with new maps. At this point, I think right now it's just 4 new maps, but these maps are not camp friendly. So the other team will not be able to camp much on these maps without you being able to find them super easily and really quick. That keeps the pace of the game a lot faster. Another thing they did was they gave 2 of the maps to people with the game, whether they have Call of Duty Elite Premium membership or not. That's pretty sick. You know, a lot of people have been really getting down on Infinity Ward about not giving the content to the people who are just buying the game, but this was their chance to do it, and they gave that content to people who just bought the game, you know. So you don't have to do anything special. You can still play with your friends if they don't have the money or they didn't want to invest in the Elite Premium, and that's pretty sick, man. You know, I give them props for doing that. And since they have so many game modes in there now, this even reinforces why I like MW3 better than Black Ops. It's just, you have more possibilities. Yeah, the support for the Major League Gaming isn't there 100%, but for the casual player, which is going to be most of the people that play the game, there's some really cool things in there if you put in a little bit more effort or a little bit more money. And even if you don't, you'll still be able to play with your friends with some of this stuff. And I guess that's going to be a marketing tool for them to say, hey, if you want the other 2 maps, go ahead and buy them. Go ahead and buy that premium membership. So that's pretty cool. Now, I do like the game modes. The only thing that I guess is a positive and a negative is that on the 1v1, when you start beating those people, man, they rage quit. They just quit out. But on the plus side, I mean, it does kind of make you feel good to make somebody quit out of the game. But on the plus side, they actually will bring another player into the game, which is pretty cool. So, like if somebody's waiting in a lobby, they'll actually let them join your game with you already winning. So that's pretty sick. 2v2, 3v3 is really nice, but you really want to go in with somebody you know that you can communicate with the headset in order to beast out on that. So be looking for gameplays on Wednesdays and then Saturday afternoons. I'm gonna have a schedule down where I'm gonna be posting gameplays on those days and at those times. So 34-6 on Foundation. Thanks for tuning in. Peace out.
Back to back, that means swisher after swisher. If you snitching, we will get you.